So, hello everyone, it's time for yet another new anime first impression reaction who, so on, right, of course, coming in and out in, halfway through, I feel, of the winter season, right? So today, on Saturday, I think we have the biggest new anime, which is the next video after this. So for that, guys, of course, is Solo Leveling. That reaction will be done maybe in like 2-3 hours from now, roughly speaking. So that's, I think, by far the most popular anime, right, this season of the new animes. Here now it's all isekai, right? And it's like 20 new isekais. So far, healing is healing in the wrong way, or like I'm healing in the whatever, how it's in English. That is probably my favorite one so far. It's actually really, I mean, obviously it's like a Melona, Black Clover character and so on, right? Like the main, his like master or whatever. So that anime really good. Was yesterday. And the Shamed, which is, I mean, it's kind of like isekai, it's like a merger between Earth and another dimension. Isekai-ish, right? Also pretty good. But this now then is yet another isekai, I know, right? But this also looks pretty good, honestly, in my opinion. This one, from like the character design or whatever, I think is really good. It's a little more plot heavy, I guess, but on the plot level it looks, I think, better than the other ones. So that could be interesting. And then we also have Blue Exorcist later today as well, after Solo Leveling, which is an anime I of course watched many years ago, long before YouTube, or before I had YouTube, and I also read the manga, right? So it's pretty interesting. It's like a classic shonen anime coming back now after like 10 years, kind of like Bleach, right? But anyway, now let's watch first person one of Wedding Rings. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, so that is called like Kekkon Yubiwa Monogatari. Kekkon means marriage in Japanese, so it's obviously like a romantic comedy fantasy, something like that. Yeah, this is more like I said, it's more like a romantic comedy, right? Than the other ones have been so far. I guess you could argue that Shane's also like a rom-com. Yeah, that's probably exactly right. Shane's also a rom-com, right? But okay, so you get isekai. Maybe, I guess he falls into this like... Yeah, he finds this like magical portal, right? Aliens! Well, I guess they are, yeah. Wait. Is she isekai to this world? Wait, that's how it's gonna be? He's obviously the main character. Yeah. Well, yeah, okay. That's a weird name. It's like, thanks for that, woman. Oh. Her name is Hime, so Hime means princess. It's kind of on the nose there. Her name is Princess, yeah. Her name, very on the nose, it's like Hime. It's like, okay, my name is Princess, yeah, it's main female character. Like, straight up, my name is Princess. Oh, there we go. I will be your friend, okay, I said it's gonna go here. I will be your best friend if you keep my secret, okay. But she's obviously the main female character. Yeah, but what a name, seriously. Like, here's my daughter. I named her Princess. She's the princess. It's like, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a princess. Yeah, okay, like, yes. Call me Princess. It's like, yeah, okay. Good name. But, okay, here's the opening. But honestly, it seems like she's gonna get isekai to Earth. But I still think he's gonna go to her fantasy world. But maybe she goes up on Earth then, and then they go back to her homeworld. That's how it looks, right? Like she's, coming from like this Lord of the Rings or whatever, right? Elephant orcs, and then she goes up on Earth for some reason, and then she. I mean, I guess the backstory is that she has to hide on Earth for some reason. She's the princess, right? She's probably in danger. She has to like, yeah. Look at the opening here. She's like hiding with a book or something. She's probably just hiding on Earth, right? There must have Hope, for example, the Marvel comic. If you read oh, this goes the best wife, definitely, yeah. Here in the opening, yeah, it's like some kind of dark elf lady. It looks like Ney from Bastard. Clearly the best character. The opening is... Oh, he's like a magician, I guess? Ah, of course, he got rings. So maybe if he marries someone, he gets strong. It's like a fiancé. I guess the actual power is the rings, literally. Yeah, and he got all these like different cards, right? So I guess every ring he gets a new power. And then even the bad guy got like 5 rings. Does the bad guy also have a bunch of... yeah, but it's something like that, like, clearly, yeah. It's very on the nose, like, romantic comedy that if he's like... By using the ring of his fiancée or whatever, he gets like her power or something. It's very on the nose, yeah, like... He's obviously gonna like, gets married to her or something, right? Then he gets a power up by like I can summoning her lightning power or something, yeah, something like that. Like it's very nice. But here she is, Hime-chan. But so I guess she grew up on Earth, right? I think my theory is pretty good here. That she's like hiding on Earth, and now when she's an adult, they're gonna like go back to her home planet, right? Yeah, I mean I've seen this story before many times, right? Where they hide the legendary princess with the name princess, yeah, Hime no Nakao, yeah. It's been 10 years since she, as an alien, came to Earth, yeah. It's like, oh, which is the old master. Her grandfather, which is clearly like some kind of old wizard. Yeah. No, but I think she has no parents and she lives with her wife's old grandfather. It's like clearly like an old magician that she lives with. It's like, he's clearly some kind of old wizard, like Gandalf. Yeah, okay, yeah, her grandpa is Gandalf. I am a princess, yes. He's like, yeah, you keep saying you're a princess. Doesn't he remember how they met? I mean, she did promise him to be his best friend if he forgot about it. Or didn't tell anyone. It seems weird, like he doesn't actually remember it. Oh yeah, now she's gonna eat the rice, of course. What an episode. Well, I mean, this is obviously Gandalf. Now, but I like his backstory. Like, oh, she lives with her, old grandpa. That he's like a normal old grandfather. So this is clearly Gandalf, right? Come on, Jesus Christ. This old man is clearly like, he's some random old, like, I don't know. He's obviously like an old, experienced wizard. Yeah, it's like, no, Jesus Christ, man. And obviously she's an orphan or something. Her parents are just on, the whatever, Lord of the Rings. Her parents clearly are in the other fantasy universe, right? Yeah. Exactly. She already has the ring to get married. Yeah, she has her, like... So obviously the rings actually mean something more, right? Which is why the anime is even called now, yeah, because she clearly got like a magical ring. It really is Lord of the Rings, yeah. She got like a legendary ring, right? And yeah, and if you marry someone with this ring, yeah, then you actually get like a power up. You don't just get, yeah. It's basically like Lord of the Rings with romance. Yeah, like if you marry her, you get the ring to control everyone, right? Wherever, yeah, you get the ring of lightning power or invisibility, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, oh, she's actually good at school though. She has like a guy look, but yeah, she's actually good at school. I like she keeps telling everyone that she's a princess too. As a princess, I have to be the smartest. They're like, yeah, what country are you for? For Shire. Yeah, it's like she keeps telling everyone she's a princess too. She doesn't even try to hide she's an alien princess. But I guess no one believes her. Yeah, like I like it. She literally is like, oh, I'm an alien princess, guys. Still like, yeah, very funny, Hime-chan. It's like, oh, I am. Like, she's telling everyone the truth just straight up all the time. But for whatever reason, he doesn't seem to remember anything that happened when he met them, or... So this seems kind of weird. But I guess the promise... I mean, maybe... Grandpa is somatic, maybe, but... Well, I still think my theory I said earlier is going to be correct here, that they will soon be going back to her home planet, right? Clearly. And I feel pretty confident, as I said earlier, that the reason that, she's on Earth is because... it was dangerous for her. She was the princess. Yeah, she has to hide on our planet, right? Someone is trying to take control or something. I mean, it's like I see this storyline so much before when they hide the legendary, the royal person is hiding in another universe. Yeah, I've seen it many times before. But now I'm basically set up. I have to say, it's not bad or anything. It's like building up their relationship, right? It's building up how they met and, and so on. But I kind of wanted to go to the isekai world, honestly. I kind of wanted to see the world right there. It's always this thing with isekais. Many isekais has a pretty weak first episode, right? And you have to get to the world, yeah. Because now it's just like, like they live their, their best friends, and she's like, one day I will give you this super ring or something, yeah. But this now they have like a festival or whatever. But so I mean, it's adorable. But let's get to like the actual fantasy world or something. I bet you around half the episode they're gonna jump to the fantasy world. So in like 2-3 minutes from now. Yeah, and now it's just like typical Japanese life where you go into that festival. He's trying to win her like a doll or something, you know. Exactly, he's like super good at this for some reason. Maybe his powers is luck or something. That felt like something like Seiya would do. Maybe his powers is luck based. Yeah, he like that was like they looked terrible, but it was he was super amazing. So yeah, now of course she gives her like a like a doll or a plushie animal, whatever it's called, a plushie. Oh my god, it's fireworks. Super perfect timing here. He gives her this plushie, and then it's fireworks, and he's kind of like, oh. She's probably gonna leave now. She's like, she knows she's gonna leave Earth now, right? She's like, I'm happy this is my, I'm gonna see this, right? So she's like building up that, yeah, I'm leaving in 10 minutes from now. Here we go. Yeah, she's gonna be like, it's a secret. So I told you guys, half the episode, I knew it. Now we're at like half the minute mark, 10 minutes in the episode, right? Now she's gonna tell him that she's an alien. Yeah, now she's like, actually, I'm an alien. Yeah, like exactly at half the... Yeah, I'm gonna move. Here we go. I'm an alien, so I gotta move home again. It's like, he's like, I have decided to move home again. Yeah, it's like, what? But I feel that was completely accurate earlier. That she's clearly hiding on Earth, she's an alien princess, and now she's gonna move back to her planet, right? Now she's, because yeah, my grandpa's hometown, because now she's, you know, adult, so now she's all grown up, right? Now she can go and actually fight the evil people, right, you know? Because of course earlier, she was too young, right, to probably like survive some usurping or some rebels or whatever, right? But now she's strong enough to, you know, like fight these her evil, maybe her evil sister or something that's trying to take a throne or whatever. Right? You know what I mean? Like it's something like that where she's like, no, I have to, you know. I feel like I guess I have to anime now. No, but come on, it's so obvious. Let's see what happens, but it's something like that. Yeah, but now she's like, I'm all grown up. So that other example, one of my favorite Marvel comics is Hope, right? Hope is about Cable's daughter. They have more or less the same general backstory, how she's the most powerful new mutant, and they have no mutant powers anymore, right? And after M-World, she's the House of M. She's the strongest mutant ever born, basically. But she's a kid, right? She's like a baby. So he takes her in the future and hides her in like another dimension, then, like the future dimension. And then they're hunted by their enemies. They have to like jump different time frames and different dimensions to kind of try to like protect her, right, while she's growing up, right? Then of course eventually she becomes a grown up, you know, whatever. Then she moves back to, you know, the present dimension time, basically. Then she comes back to our time again, as you know, when she's like 20 or whatever, right? So this is like the same thing here. Yeah, now she's like a, you know, a grown up. Yeah, now it's time to go back to, you know, Lord of the Rings. It's actually, I'm leaving the world because she was hiding here for... Oh. Kekkon? It's about Kekkon now? Well, the anime is very focused. I am a princess after all! I like how she's like, I have told you that I am the princess! I like she's so adamant about it. I have told you every day and everyone else that I am an alien princess, but you never believe me! Yeah, she's just like, I'm telling you that I am an alien princess! And she's like, yeah, I am literally... She literally is an alien princess, but she can keep telling them. He's obviously gonna follow her now when she's traveling to her home planet here. But like seriously, she was like, to all her classmates, she was like, I am an alien princess. Why won't everyone believe me? So I like how she wasn't trying to hide that she was an alien princess. No, she kept telling everyone all the time. Everyone was like, yeah, silly, stupid girl. Like, no, I am literally the princess of this made-up country. Yeah, here we go. So the second princess of Gisara. So yeah, they're like, I am the princess of Gisara. Why won't anyone believe me? It's like, what? Yeah, but not gonna ruin her. She's gonna like, what? Yeah, he's gonna come in and embarrass her. And who's this guy? He's followed my portal. Oh, suddenly a demon appears? What? Suddenly a demon appears too. Well, I guess it's like a classic. Of course the demons have to appear to ruin. Exactly, as soon as she comes back home, the demons are like... Yeah, here goes Grandpa Gandalf. Yeah, see, he was like, oh, that was... I called it. That was he was hiding. Oh, come on, Grandpa. Focus, Gandalf. Yeah, but obviously he was like, that's how I was hiding her because her life was in danger. Yeah, because he was high. And she's gonna give him the ring instead, of course, because he's about to die here. So she's gonna throw him the light ring. Exactly. She's gonna give him the Lord of the Rings here. Exactly. Here we go. She's gonna give him the power ring instead. Yeah, but I like how it really is like you got the 9 different rings to rule all, right? But the rings is like you have to basically get married or something to get the ring. Yeah, it's also a wedding ring or something. Okay, this guy's like, whatever, then you can get the sword. Pretty nice guy though. He's like, well, I guess here's my legendary sword, bro. I like how that guy was like, well, okay, take the katana, bro. That guy's the nicest person ever, man. She just like broke up with him, and he's like, take my sword. Yeah, that guy was super nice, man. He's like the best bro ever in anime. He literally just lost his wife and was like, take the sword! Defeat the demon guy, yeah. That guy was super nice. He wasn't salty at all. He was just like, here's my legendary sword. Yeah, you can defeat the dragon with it. Nicest person ever, man. Maybe she should have given him the powers. He was really nice. Oh yeah, now she's like, well, I gave you the ring, so... we basically, yeah. And now she's like, well, we're basically married now because I gave you the legendary super ring, so that's kind of like how it works here. It's like, I'm supposed to go to the other guy now. I was supposed to give the prince the powers now, but... exactly, I just met him, so I felt weird. Like, he's like, I know, it was a whim or something. It was just a whim. I mean, I just met the guy. Yeah, but she's like a gal, basically. Yeah, she's like a gal. The Ring King. I like to call him the Ring King. He was amazing. I like the girls are like, oh, he's legendary hero from Earth. You should have seen him. He's like the chosen hero. He's born to be this heroic champion of light. It's like, I just got here. I know what is happening. Okay, so yeah, he's the Ring King. That's just how it is in this universe, apparently. He's now the Ring King. Okay, the prince is like super nice, seriously. I think the prince is like he's like the nicest prince ever. He's just like, I'm fine with it. He's just super nice. Jesus Christ, man. You should give him the power. He was like the real hero, man. But okay, Gandalf is gonna take them to... I don't know. Oh yeah, he's gonna show them... yeah, I'm sure he's gonna... you have to tell them I'm the Ring King now, yeah. Yeah, they're like, the Ring King! You got that ring! It's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, you are the beacon of light. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're the Ring King now. It's like, what? I'm the Ring King? I like this anime has like got, it's like 100% of the word ring. Yeah, they're like, wedding ring, Ring King, everything is just rings. Yeah, he's the king of the rings now. He's like, that's right! I am the Ring King! I'm the hero! Yeah, he's went for 100%. He was like, that's right! I'm an isekai Ring King. I was chosen by the universe to become the king of rings. Yeah, it's like, what? And now it's gonna be plot right heavy, right? Yeah, she's like, what can I do, man? It's like, yeah, this is how it is now. Yeah, this is the law or something. But obviously, it's like a typical anime storyline. It was like, yeah, to become the Ring King, you have to, you have to get their wedding rings, something stupid. Yeah, it's like literally the wedding rings are the ring powers. And obviously, the other character in the opening, like the Dark Elf, whatever, she also will have to be like, you know, giving her a ring to him or something. Clearly something like that. Like it's like 5 different princesses with one ring. Yeah, it's like a ring princess. Yeah, but I mean the other ones are also probably also ring princesses, right? The storyline is pretty obvious. Like it's gonna be like 5 different ring princesses, or maybe one is like a ring something else, ring priestess or something. But they're obviously all gonna be ring something. Yeah, ring warrior, ring princess. Everything just rings. I love it. This is the most the most ring thing based thing ever. Someone's gonna be a ring monster. Everything's ring. Because it's like, I'll protect you, ring princess. Wait. Oh yeah, of course everyone's bullying her because she's a guardian look. Yeah, oh my god. But it actually makes sense. They were all bullying her because she's a guardian, you know. Yeah, guardian, she's a foreigner, yeah. They were all like, oh, the blonde chick, yeah, she's like from... Yeah, because she got blue eyes and blonde hair. They were all like, oh my god. Oh god, typical foreigner, yeah. They were all bullying her thinking that she was probably from like, you know, Sweden or whatever, yeah. They were like, yeah, of course, that she's not Japanese, yeah. Which actually, I mean, it's not, you know. Yeah, it's just a formality, exactly. We don't actually marry, it's just a formality between our powers, yeah. I like it, it's like, we don't actually marry though. It is just our power formality, yeah. Of course. It's not like I like you or anything. Yeah. It's not like I like you or anything. We're just like, you know, we're just formally power-ups, yeah. This is just our power version in this anime world. Yeah, but she's kind of adorable here. You must like me a lot. Well, obviously, you know, they've been best friends for 10 years, right? Yeah, you're my most important friend. This is awkward. There we go. You're my most important friend. Yeah, you've been my best friend for 10 years. I mean, they've been besties for, yeah, over 10 years, right? It's like, yeah, you've been my bestie for 10 years, so it's... you're quite important to me. Was the bad guy, maybe? Oh, yeah, because you're in an opening, and he also has rings. Yeah, it's all about rings, right? The bad guy is like Sauron with rings, too. Yeah, they're all about rings. They're really obsessed with the ring. But yeah, the bad guy also got some kind of ring power. He had 5 rings in the... This guy is like, oh, I see. The guard is like, nice. What? Yeah, you go, Ring King. What? I like the guard is like, yeah. Like, what? What? Yeah, the Ring King. Yeah, the guard is like, I support you, Ring King. You my bro. Yeah, it's like, what? But I'm guessing that the evil Sauron guy, he wants to take all the rings, right? It really is like Lord of the Rings, seriously. He's like, I have to have the rings of power to, you know... And he looks like one of the... what do you call him again? Not Sauron, but he looks like a mixture between Sauron and the guys that are hunting Frodo. And now I'm just like... I'm blanking. You know, the guys turn into the ghost guys. Why am I blanking on the name for you? You're talking about? Like the phantoms that are chasing them on horses or something, right? He's like, yeah, use the ring to encounter him. The sun went down here now when I was a little dark here. Where's my lamp? Oh, there it is. So, yeah, the lamp. Yeah, sun went down. Bam, there we go. Too much light. Too much light power, yeah. But yeah, the sun went down while I started recording. I see. So, that's better. Sorry about that. Think about that. So. Yeah, now she's like, yeah, let's go. But she has 2 rings though. Yeah, I guess every ring wheel has 2 rings, right? So she's keeping her ring, and she gave him 1 ring, which means that, you know, he gets like light powers, and obviously the other ring wielders are gonna have 1 power each, right? So if she's the light one, the dark elf might have dark powers, right, or wood or whatever. It's clearly a demon chick though. One of them, we see the ending here now. One of them is clearly a demon. She might have like dark magic then, right? If she's light, she's dark, and the other ones might be like ice, fire, and water and so on, right? But yeah, you can see here at the ending, we see the other ring people. But God, I have to check out Lord of the Rings. Why can't I have a blank name? What are they called now again? Nazgul. Why am I like, yeah, well, God, that felt like embarrassing. Like, what do they call it? Nazgul, of course. Yeah, the Black Riders, of course. Yeah, because they were succumb to the rings of power, of course, yeah, and turned into these like wraiths, right? Exactly, Nazgul. Obviously, you don't talk about that. Like Jesus Christ, I think kind of embarrassing. I couldn't come up with it there. But yeah, the ending wasn't very good. The ending was just. No, I mean it was plot, right? But the ending, there was like no animation. Now, the ending actually was lazy, even though it's plot, and who doesn't like plot, right? The ending there was no animation, right? And it actually is pretty common in a lot of anime endings. So what they do is that they're just panning over a still frame, right? This ending here had like the 5-6 other characters, right? The other characters we joined in the part later, right? Other heroes, and we just saw them like bam, 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 yeah. So it's like okay, we see how they look, but it's like honestly a pretty lazy ending, and it's quite common. And I think, for example, in Shadow of Imminence, it's even lazier, right? In one way, it's pretty cool because it's like a cool VFX fit, like a puzzle or something. But it also is one image, right? But it's a little better actually because even though it's one image of like one of the characters, you have to kind of guess like a mini game or something like it's a puzzle game. Yeah, so it's a little funnier and have different puzzle effects. But yeah, pretty common in endings, I think, that you have like this thing. It's a still frame, right? End of the day, it's a non-animated ending because even those with like that's the puzzle thing. That's like a VFX effect, right? It's an actual effect over an image. So it's a still frame, and then you have a graphic card, take like a video game effect over it, right? Now the demon lady has like ice or water behind her in the opening. Though. Looking at the, then we see that prince again. He seems to know. But I'm gonna go back a little bit. Look at the bad guy. The bad guy looks like Nazgul from Lord of the Rings. Seriously. Then it's like some. No, she's like a dark elf. She's like a dark cat or something. Yeah, and then it's like an elf. Yeah. So she's sorry, but yeah, like obviously I'm only here. No, this is the elf lady. So this is an elf princess or something, right? Of course, and she might have like wood magic or something, right? But before her, she's like a dark cat lady. That's what she is. And then there's a demon chick, which looks to have ice magic, right? Yeah, she got like ice and water in the opening around her. But so. Oh, she turns into like an eye, like actually might be a dragon actually. Oh, okay, so maybe it's not a demon, she's like a dragon sort. She got horns, but okay, she turns into like an ice dragon. Okay, but obviously she's either the princess also, right, or the dragon princess or whatever. And then lastly, I guess the last girl has like lightning magic, maybe. Yeah, the last woman has like a lightning magic. So, like I said earlier, clearly they have one element each, right? Yeah. If the main girl has like light magic, right? The holy magic, this woman got she clearly got lightning magic, absolutely, 100%. The last person clearly has lightning magic. that's very obvious. Yeah, she's summoning lightning bolts and it's like a storm and so on. The cat lady, I would say, I'm the least certain on what she has. But I mean, this is the bad guy. He looks like Nazgul, seriously. He has that typical dark wraith power, right? And he also got his own rings, right? So, it certainly is very, honestly, quite similar to Lord of the Rings in a lot of ways here, right? You have this, like, Nazgul, basically, right? And he's like, he wants the rings. He's from probably another, what's called it? The main character was called Ring King, right? So, this is, the evil guy looks almost exactly like Nazgul, and I guess he's fallen, right? He's used the rings for evil or something. However, I guess there are 10 rings, so he has 5 rings, and the main character also got 5 rings in the opening. So I guess he wants his 5 rings, right, to have all the 10 rings, then you can control, Midgard or whatever. But it seriously looks like it's very similar to Lord of the Rings as anime. In like a premise standpoint, right? They're called it anime, and instead of being halflings and hobbits, they're like elf chicks with huge kahunas, but it's like, but otherwise very similar. Yeah, I want the ring of power, and the ring corrupts you, and all this stuff, right? And then it's a kind of weird romcom around it because to get the ring, you have to like, be the trusted best friend or whatever, right, of the one of the ring wielders, right? For whatever reason, they have to trust it, give one of the rings. Because it looks like basically every ring user has their own element power, right? Okay, so she got light power, the other girl got ice powers, right? And if you get her ring, you get ice power. She also retains her own power. So every other character can use their own power, but the ring king can use their combined powers, I guess, right? You can combine their magic powers, right? So they got one element each. So given that, I guess the bad guy, he's gonna have 5 other elements, right? So if the main character has light, lightning, ice, I don't know what 2 other does do, and then 2 other powers. I guess this guy will have like, maybe fire, earth, or whatever. He's gonna have like the other Captain Planet. But seriously, that's probably what it's gonna be, right? He's gonna have like dark magic, earth magic, fire magic, whatever. He's gonna have the other elements, right? And together you get the 10 elements. So Usually it's gonna be metal, as an element, right? Usually, yeah, wood and metal are usually elements, and like light and dark. Right? So you're gonna have, you know, fire, water, ice, of course, same power, like fire, water, lightning, earth, like metal, wood, and sometimes you have like moon or whatever. Right? So it has some moon power, dark and light power. So I'm just guessing here, but you know, I actually, you know, it was a good episode. It actually was a really good. It looked great. I actually had high hopes because when I saw the trailer and I saw the design of the character, it actually looked really well. I liked the design of the characters. I kind of like how they're hammering this thing down, right? I mean, this probably won't be like the greatest anime ever, the deepest storyline, but I kind of like how they're basically really hammering the ring point. Like I said, the bad guy got 5 rings, we got 5 rings, they got the ring king and ring lords and everything. It's like ring, and like it's like, oh, you have to have the wedding ring as a power up, and oh, he's like the ring wielder or something. It's like everything is ring. I like how they was like, okay, the author is like, here's the premise. I'm just gonna like really, he's 100% into the rings. Yeah, it's like everything is a ring, right? It's pretty funny. Like I said earlier, I really liked how he met them, which is named Princess, which is kind of silly, but I like how she was just telling everyone the truth all the time at school and so on, yeah. When she was growing up, she was like, no, I'm a ring princess from, you know, the planet Gisara, from the country Gisara, so this planet, I'm an alien princess. And I was like, yeah, very funny girl. And she's like, no, I'm serious. I like she's committed to it. She never lied to anyone. She just kept telling them. She was like really good at school, and we saw her. You know, she had the perfect grades, and you know, she powerful, strong, and everything. And they were like, "Oh, why are you so, you know, like committed, right, to be like the best in everything?" It's like, "Well, I'm the princess from Gisara, so I need to be the best at everything. My father taught me how to be, you know, the strongest or whatever." And they're like, "Yeah." Yeah, that was pretty funny. And also, of course, that Gandalf. He obviously is like Gandalf too. He's obviously is Gandalf. Like her grandpa was obviously like, "Oh, this is Gandalf." Like he was almost exactly like he like a shorter beard than Gandalf, but otherwise he's clearly that classic Lord of the Rings Gandalf. I mean, obviously this is based on Lord of the Rings with like a, you know, a romcom. It's like romcom Lord of the Rings, 100%. Yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like this is what it is. Yeah, like all the character looks like character from Lord of the Rings too. I mean, it's clearly a homage in that sense, right? But I'm gonna guess that the anime will what's it called? What's the word called again? Deviate. I think we deviate later on, right? It feels like an anime where, in the beginning, the author is like, "Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings is my favorite book," and then they spend all this time, you know, like, "Oh, what if Gandalf is like her grandpa, and he, like, you know, they grow up on Earth," and, you know. So what I'm guessing is that right now, episode 1 here, yeah, it looks like a kind of a weird parody of Lord of the Rings or whatever, right? But then we're gonna probably the further it goes, it probably will be like, okay, now this is my own idea, right? But that's how it usually is, right? If someone makes like a world building which is like heavily based on like, okay, the bad guy is Sauron, obviously Nazgul is Sauron, the bad guy is this thing, the good guy is Gandalf, and so on, right? So that's gonna stay, right? But usually they kind of deviate more and more in their own storyline. But yeah, in the beginning when you see these kind of premises, which is based on something really famous, then usually the first episodes are very much based on the thing, right? Then the author has their own ideas and they're coming out later probably. That's what I say. I don't remember if it's based on a manga or if it's based on a light novel, but I think it's based on a light novel, right? Maybe? No, it's a manga. Well, it's quite visual. Sorry, the 14th, sorry. Well, yeah, I guess it feels more like a manga. No, I was wondering, it's more visual, but it definitely feels more like a manga. Now, lastly, who's voicing Hime? She's also in Shamed, which was 2 days ago, but oh, she's Mio in Moonlight. She does like 3 anime this season then. I am Classroom. She's Kaur Lisa a lot. She's not a lot of animes that I've seen actually. Oh, she's Nesco. That's probably over here. Yeah, I was thinking like what anime. Sorry, I just want to see who he was voicing, because she's done like a bunch of animes, but not never been like the main character in anyone except like Kaori, I guess. So I was like, but what do I hear? Yeah, she's Nesco, I guess. That's what I probably have seen her before as mostly. Any big animes that I can think of in my head. Yeah, she's like in Cuckoo's Nest and so on. She's in a bunch of animes. Oh, she's Momo. Maybe Momo actually, because I've seen rewatched Demon Girl Next Door, yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty good voice acting. I hope the video got subscribed, press the like button, and of course then Solo Leveling in a few hours from now, which again is probably the best anime, the biggest anime this season, right? I think by far the most hyped anime, definitely. Now I haven't read the manga, right, but a lot of people said this is the best manga ever, so that's quite exciting. I think this is like the best anime, right? Probably, at least based on popularity, absolutely the most popular anime. That's out in like an hour from now or something. You can see here. Yeah, like about an hour from now. So, since with that, shortly then, have a great day.